Hey, Roulette Fools. Brent with AOB here. Saturday. I hope you are all having a great weekend so far, wherever you're doing, wherever you're at. First, I just want to say the well wishes and the outpouring and the comments from all of you, just amazing. Amazing, truly. Thank you all. I don't have time to go down and respond like I hope I normally would, so I hope that you all know I really appreciate it. Truly, it means so much to me. Anyway, things are going well here. My mom's doing the best she can do, so thank you. I'll keep everybody posted as we go along. I'm going to go 1, 3, 4 right now, and let's cut over to the spreadsheet. We start our day with 25,216. Yesterday we had a really good day because of that $5,000 spin. You can see a max bet over here of 5,000, which kind of throws off this because, that wasn't a recovery. We go to the graph. We can see we're well above the gray line here. So we're doing well. We're 338 daily average. We're 1,816 over. So we're killing it so far. All right. So my plan for today. I didn't realize we lost one. My plan for today is to get us to 300. I don't have a bunch of time today, but truly, this is sort of my escape. So I love it. This takes my mind off of everything. So I'm probably going to come back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube and I had a couple people saying they wanted me to do Roulette Masters Holy Grail. I'll look through a couple of those, and I'm going to come back and let's just give it a shot. I'll throw a $2,000 bankroll, and let's see what we got. Actually, I totally forgot my balance down here. I only started with $300, so I'm going to have to go pull some money out if we lose one of these things. So let's just see. Let's see what we can do with $300. You can see down there, we've got this bet plus $246. So that would be pretty cool if we could double our money on this $300 only and make $300. Now I know it can be done, but not with this bet amount, not with a base bet amount of 135. Someone asked yesterday, the day before, if I believe they said if I had $3,000 or $3,500 bankroll and you wanted to make $300 a day, what would be awesome? Look at this. So we're almost playing with house money. What would I do if I had $3,500 and I wanted to make $300 a day? How would I do it? If it were on this site, I would definitely play 9 streets with $1. If we go look, if we were playing $1 units, you would have 8, right? Here's the cumulative loss. So if you lost, this is 8 because we already have one row up here. So there's 2 through 9. So you could you could go to 8 progressions and you would have a cumulative loss of $2,300. You would still have, right? You'd still have $700. And you know what we'll do sometime is I will just bet $1 units and we will just go through it no matter what, right? We'll put a bankroll of $3,000 and we'll just do $1 and we'll just double all the way through and keep it at that rate until we recover. And we'll see. 8 progressions. I've never been through. I don't think I've ever been through 8 progressions. So anyway, that's how I would do it. You'd be earning $3 a pop. So you would have to grind a little bit, take you a little time. But I think in one of my previous videos, I did that where I was betting 9 for 9. And let's see, what does that take us down to? We still have 336. Well, if we do this, I'll have to go get some out of the vault, which I normally would have had at least $5,000. I've been putting only $5,000 in at a time so that I don't get crazy, so that I temper my, yesterday actually when I came in to do that 5,000 spin for my dad, actually I pulled myself back because I was like, I'm going to pull 5,000 and do 5 spins. I looked up later and saw that we would have won all those, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm maturing, gang. I'm maturing, right? So we lose this one, I'll have to go put you on pause and go back and get some money. All right, but luckily it's a win, so we can go down. Anyways, that's what I would do if I had $3,500, or even if I, whatever, even with this amount, if I truly needed to make a living, and especially with the bankroll that I'm playing with, I would go down to $9 9 streets, and I would just plan on playing for 3 to 4 hours a day, which still beats the hell out of a full-time job. And that's roughly 100,000. I mean, if our goal is, say, 50, 60,000, which that's nothing to sneeze at right there either, right? I think you could accomplish that a lot sooner. So maybe I didn't bet. Dang it, Jim. I could have sworn I clicked up here. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go. That would have got us right back up into even, Steven. Oh, well. Anyway, if I truly was needing to rely on this, I would get as large a bankroll as I could, and I would play $9 9 streets, $1 per street, $9 bet. Like I said, you can progress 8 times and still be at $2,300 or whatever. So if you could get $5,000, let's see. Yep, if you could get $5,000 as your bankroll, that would give you 9 progressions. That's pretty amazing. Oh man, we have to double it up again now. That would give you, man, 9 progressions. That's a lot. I would, like I said, I know you guys remember way back when I first started my couple days. That was my goal. My idea was to bring in $30,000 and just at 135 a bet and just go through the progressions every day, no matter what, and see what would happen. And it's still pretty interesting. Let me pull up the history for you guys, because some of you said you like seeing the history. So I'll leave that up there for you. Let's hope we can get a win here. We need 2 of these in a row now. Phew. I thought I was going to hit that 6, and we were going to be cooked. All right, let's give us another one. We're going to need to do this one plus drop down to the base 135 bet just to break even. I'm excited for all the swag that's coming along. I've got a storefront now, and it's through I think it's through Shipify. I'm also looking at Shopify and the other ones, but Shipify seem to have the best gear and the easiest storefront. So I have the storefront available, but I'm still working on, I ordered quite a few things, so I'm going to see how they fit, the quality of them, the print quality of them, and then go from there. It looks pretty cool. I'm really excited about the coffee cup, actually. It's all black with on each side of it will have the AOB logo. All right, there's our 1, 3, 4. Back down. Looks like we're tied. We're back up. It's only 2. Anywho's, yeah. So it's kind of ground shipping, so it's probably going to be pretty late. I'm hoping that it gets here. I was kind of hoping to get here this week, but I doubt it. I don't think it'll be ready until for about another week and a half, 2 weeks. But we'll see. We'll see how fast their shipping is. All right. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. They have a lot of stuff. I'm a little disappointed in their selection on some things, but I ordered, I don't like the regular small 11-ounce coffee cups. I like the big coffee cups. Luckily, they had one in black, so you get your choice of the large, or some people do like the normal size because they don't want to drink that much coffee or whatever they're heating up. They don't like to have that. So the choices are there. Most of the apparel I put as an option of black or white. I'll go back. I think I'll just make it in every color that they have available. Why not? People should select whatever color they want. Then when I have the play for pay, which is what we're calling now the member giveaway, I play and I pay you. 261. You know what? We're going to go down to 45. We're going to be a little cautious here. I would love to do one more spin would get us pretty much all the way. It would get us all the way there, actually. Yeah, that'd get us 306, but let's slow down. Anyway, I'm excited for the pay for play. We're going to shoot for Saturday, this coming up Saturday. I got to check with Boss Lady. I got to check with my mom and see if we have any kind of family gathering events going on next weekend that might make it prohibitive. So we'll see what happens. I hope that we can continue on with the giveaway. I would love for that to be a weekly deal. So get into Discord and sign up. And yeah, some of the conversations get, even in the YouTube comments, hey, let's remember everyone's idea is okay. Even if we don't agree with it, I hope everyone just leaves it civil and fun, right? I mean, we can disagree. We can agree to disagree. Even my biggest naysayer yesterday put some very kind comments about my family and stuff. So I appreciate it. I appreciate that we can agree to disagree, and I welcome all comments as long as they're civil and respectful. So thank you for that, naysayer Nick. Look at this. We're at $2.91. I'm even going to go down to $9. We just 3 wins and we're there. And like I said, we'll come back. I'll get onto YouTube and see, and I'll go through some of the previous comments, and maybe I'll get on Discord and ask them what strategies they want me to play here for the next session. But yeah, so we're looking at Saturday. I'm going to try to make it earlier in the morning. Last time I think we made it 11 a.m. If I know I don't have anything going on, that's fine, but that kind of cuts right in the middle of my day. So if Boss Lady wants to go do something, it's pretty tough. So nice. Look at that. So we'll make it, I'm thinking Saturday, maybe 8 or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know. We'll see. Probably 9 a.m. Give me a chance to leisurely get up and go grab some coffee and stuff and come in and be ready. So jump into Discord if you have any questions about that, especially if this is your first time. Get in there early so you can ask members and make sure you know what it's at. Last time we had a drawing, felt real bad for you, buddy. He won the drawing, but he was having trouble typing in and getting his mic muted. And part of it is if you get your number drawn, you have to be there at the time in order to participate. So he couldn't get his mic open and could not get it. So he was a real champ about it. So, there's not that many people in those drawings. I think there's only like 20 or 30 people right now. Now that was on a Thursday. Saturday might be bigger like it was last time. We're drawing 5 people. So your chances are really, really good. Admins and moderators, everyone's allowed in the drawing now. For that first one, I just want to make sure everybody, that the admins, Swelly and Max, I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew there was nothing fishy going on. But plus, at the time, they didn't know that I'd already done a drawing for them. So, but moving forward, everyone's going to be in the drawing no matter what. So still not that many people, and you still have your opportunity. Anyway, yeah, looks like my dad is shining down on us today. Look at that, 15 wins, 3 losses. We doubled our money. We only had a balance of $300, and we doubled it, which at a $135 bet, that's pretty good. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that. Anyway, I'll be back this afternoon, hopefully. No promises. And we'll try some different strategies and see what works. Like I said, I want to keep this thing entertaining and keep things moving forward and fresh and not just the same thing day after day. That's boring. So who knows? Maybe we will even just start picking different strategies. And if I start getting behind on the curve, because you can see here, if we go to our graph, we just plus that, plus 300. So our trajectory is we're doing really well. So we'll come back and do something fun. And again, thank you for all the well wishes towards me and my family. You guys are amazing. All right. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Be good humans. Be kind to each other. Go hug your family and your friends and your loved ones. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, Roulette Fools. Brent with AOB back for just a quick session here. And I think we'll just do 9th Street reverse for 9. Let's get our graph going up there. If we go back to our spreadsheet, we were up, pretty sure we up $300 today. I guess I didn't add, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the last video. I know we were up 300 earlier. I don't know if I reset it here or if it's up 300 from here. I'll have to go back and look at the last thing. But anyway, I thought we would come back and see if we couldn't get a little better. All right, how's it looking? Let's go ahead and go 9th Street reverse. Let's see if we can just pile on to the 300 we already have. Again, I just want to thank everybody for your kind words and thoughts for my family. Truly appreciate it. Thank you. Truly. So this is a good break for me. Played some dice today and some Dragon Tower and some mines. We did pretty good. I think we ended up 300. 300 is my goal. Oh, Nelly. Darn it. So we'll go here. Let's go. Anyway, we did pretty well with all that. Oh, you know what? I only left $300 balance. I only left a $300 balance in this. I didn't pull in more. So let's see if we can do what we did earlier. We're going to have to win this back. I should go pull some more back in here. Yeah, I'll have to come pull some more back in here if we lose this. Let's see, this 135. We only have $33 balance. We got lucky earlier on because we won, 3 in a row before we lost, so we had enough to do it. Well, there's a win. We have $213, so we can do this again if we win this one. No, we still don't have enough. Still won't have enough to double up. It's going to take us 3 spins just to break even. I guess I could manually bet a little bit more. Now we had $75, so we could have put another $5 on these, but does that really matter? I had family stopping by in and out. It's kind of exhausting, you know, but it's good to have family around. And I'm on like my, I don't know, who knows how many rum and cokes I've already had today. Plus I had some, because we got some fresh pineapple and carved that juice, and I actually ended up putting it in a blender with some ice, a shit ton of rum, blending it all up. Man, that was really good. Kind of my foo-foo drink. Although we have plenty of beer in there too. Longboard. Kona. Mrs. AOB likes Kona. Kona brand beer. Man, she likes this double IPA that's like, oh man. All right. I have to put you guys on pause and go get some more money. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I thought I added money to my account, and it looks like we did not. Actually, sometimes, yeah, it's up there. See, we have 5,000, but it didn't add it to. Sometimes it doesn't add it into the game for some reason. So we'll have to do it manually. That's all right. Let's see if we would have won. We're betting 9th Street reverse, right? 2, 3, and 4th Street of each dozen. And we would have lost right there, so Kind of saved our bacon. You know what? I'm going to go 1, 3, 4. And we'll do this. Hopefully we can get away with doing this twice. Apologize to all you guys. I'm not the most exciting right now. Not that I'm ever the most exciting, but don't have a lot more entertaining things to say. Family stopped by, you know, we're feeding them, and they're like, some of them are like, hey, the Lakers Nuggets game is on. I'm like, yeah, go for it. You know, here you go. I haven't been keeping track of basketball for a long time. I don't know. Remember, so I'm from Oregon, so Portland Trailblazers. I mean, back in my day, every season you'd come back and it would be the same players. It was like they were literally dedicated to the team. That was the team. And you remember Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. I mean, always part of the Celtics. And you had Magic Johnson and Irving and, you know, not Irving. Oh, thank you. Got some leftover fruit. Thank you. Anywho's, back then it felt like the teams were always, oh my goodness, come on now. That sucks. Felt like the teams were consistent, so you didn't just wasn't the team you liked. It had the whole, you know, I remember when I was there, the Portland Trailblazers, it was Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, Jerome Kersey, right? Towards the end, we had Danny Ainge, we had Cliff Robinson. I mean, we got a couple different, but we had day in, day out, season after season. And so you got attached to the team. It wasn't just free agency, just who's coming and going. And I don't know. After it just started seeming like it was just about money and where I could go to win a championship, I kind of lost interest. All right, there we go. We need another one. Now, come on. So anyway, I haven't been keeping track of much baseball. I'll watch when it gets down to maybe the finals. Then I'll watch. And that and baseball, I like live sports. I've been to live baseball games, but never really care for it on TV. It's a snooze fest. All right, let's go. We need this one. Come on now. Come on now. Sorry, that was just Mrs. AOB walking in here. Never know if she's like going to need me or she just wants to get something. Oh, good Lord. Man, that sucks. This guy. 4... All right, we're going to go for it. She brought me some sliced fruit with his sort of this Cool Whip. It's cream cheese, Cool Whip. Cream cheese, Cool Whip. Something else. It almost tastes like a cream cheese frosting that you would have on a carrot cake, except lighter and fluffier. And we put that, we slice fruit. We have kiwi, pineapple, strawberries, green apple, apparently. Which is good with that sweet stuff. You got that tart. And you know how I feel about apples, right? We talked about it earlier. Soggy apples, when I'm for president, Red Delicious will be banned. If it doesn't end with crisp, it doesn't get made. Honey Crisp, Cosmic Crisp. I don't care. It needs to be crunchy apples. None of this soft shit. All right, there we go. We're lucky. That's another $1,000 bet. Oof, good. We can get out of those. That's the risky stuff. This Especially when you're playing bonus rounds, it's tough to see yourself go down. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. If we can get up a little bit more, we're going to play some different strategies. Excuse me while I eat. Sorry. Well, darn, just when we were getting ahead. What's going on here? 2022 413. Ugh. All right, here we go. Come on. Sorry about eating. I forgot about that. Sometimes I start going, I just forget about it. All right, come on now. Get us back up there. Let's go. Really making us work, huh? Oh my God, this guy. This guy is crushing us. Okay. All right, we're going 540. That was 270. We've got to win this twice, which is always scary. Now remember, we won that extra $1,000 yesterday, so we got a little bit of leeway here today because we're up 300. So right now we're only down actually $102, but we won $1,000 yesterday, so we're doing well. We won that on that $5,000 spin. Okay, there we go. There's one at 540. We need to do it again at 540. That was my daughter just popped in. All right, here we go. Who's this guy? Come on. All right, let's go. Come on now. Let's see if we can get out of this and make some tracks. We've been below the line. Look at that. We're 8 and 6. That's freaking terrible. Terrible. All right, there we go. Okay, good. So now at least we can pop back down to 135, get out of those big numbers. Let's see if we can make some wins here now. We'll be looking to have another drawing, hopefully Saturday morning. So get yourself into Discord. Get all set up. Read the rules. Moving forward, only doing crypto transfers. I'm no longer doing PayPal or Venmo. Nice. Thought I was going to hit 14. All right, here we go. Anyway, so yeah, if you'll need to have a wallet, whether that's a stake account or another gambling site account. Pretty much all the online gambling you can do transfer, so I can transfer that directly. We'll probably transfer XRP or Litecoin or something like that. Those have very, very low transfer fees. Anyway, so make sure if you're going to enter in that you have an ability to accept crypto. Okay, it's a good opportunity for you to get in there and learn how to, if you don't already have it, get an account at Coinbase or at Robinhood or any of those accounts. Nice. All right, we're up finally. Let's keep rolling, Kamal. All right. Anyway, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm hopeful as we continue to build. I made kind of a big faux pas yesterday. I had some Ethereum. I had some Ethereum crypto. I had about $9,000 of it sitting in Coinbase. And I'm like, Rather than just have it sit there, I'd rather do something fun with it, like pull it into stake and do something crazy and bet some wild bets with it and make some money or lose it. So I transferred Ethereum, but when I transferred it, I used, I won't get too complicated. I put it on the USDT Polygon, whatever, their network to transfer it. And Stake was like, well, we don't accept it. Ethereum on that wrapped in Polygon. So we're holding your money. Contact our finance department to see if we want to give it back to you. And I'm like, you better fucking give it back to me. $9,000. So hopefully they won't take too friggin' long with that. All right, here we go. When we get to a decent amount, I'll pause and then we'll come back and we will play a different method here and see. We'll use this $300. I don't want to lose more than 300 per se, so we'll use that $300 and who knows what we'll play. We've had some people say they want to do the Roulette Masters Holy Grail. I'm not particularly fond of that one. That's where you're using 2 dozen. And you're basically, I think I'll have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure he just does first and second dozen and then just either adds a unit to it every time he loses or martingales it and just keeps going. And I'm not fond of that one, but we'll check that one out. I'll go check out a couple of the other ones that are real popular from CEG or whatever and see, and we'll play it with real money. All right. I thought I was going to hit 3 and it bounced out to 35, thankfully. All right, 183. Come on, we just need a couple more wins. Let's get us up to 300. That would give us a nice little buffer to go play something else. Still looking to make this exciting for you guys again, you know? Inject a little energy. Inject a little energy. I'm not exactly entertaining right now. All right, come on now. Help us out, buddy. Give us a couple wins so we can just go have some fun then and play with different strategies. Oh, man. Saw that coming. All right. Let's double up. Let's double up. I'm trying to rack my brain thinking about what other... I mean, we could play the outside. We could play the outside, follow the winner, black or red. We could do that. Or even high-low. Let's see. Black and red, follow the winner. Would have been done except for right here. But then we would have caught up here. You need to have at least... If you're going to play follow the winner, you would need to have at least two consecutive colors in a row in order to be okay. And so far we have that here, right? So you have win, 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 lose, lose, but then you win. So you just want to make sure you're not chopping back and forth. Okay. Going back to reverse. So this will get us back even. I almost feel like just going double, going 540 and just winning it all in once. But that was the old Brent. This is Brent version 2, responsible Brent. Yep, we got it. I was thinking, man, there it is again, 16. I always think we lose 16. All right, we're tied up. Looks like we're going to go visit one of my best mates, if not my best mate, in Florida coming up towards the end of May. So I'll be doing our sessions on my laptop. It won't be as nice because it's just it's a Microsoft Surface and it doesn't have just has regular onboard video, nothing fancy. It's nice and thin. So we'll see how well it does. Maybe I'll practice around here, but it'll be nice to be able to send you sessions out on his lanai looking out over the water, or maybe I'll walk down to the beach and record him down there. All right, we're at 228. Okay. If we can get this one, we'd be at 273, I believe. Yep, 273, and then we can cruise in from there at 45s. Okay, come on, buddy. You know what I really want to do? I don't remember if I told you guys this, but I really want to get a really, really nice RV. I mean, we're talking like the ones that look like a giant bus, right? That you see the basketball teams. I want to get one of those, and I want us to cruise around. I want us to just travel the country. I think that would be awesome. All right, he hit a 3. You know, I'm going up to 540. We're going to go 540. We're not going to mess around anymore. If we lose this, I'll take a break. Then we'll come back and we'll grind it back. I feel a little more comfortable because we won that extra 1,000 yesterday. So we got a little bit of grace here that we can still stay above the $300. Okay, whew. I saw that 25 and that 2, and I thought our goose was cooked. 273, nice. So now we're gonna go 45. All right, this will be $15. We need 2 of these. Someone mentioned, I don't remember if I spoke about this in the first session, but I was reading through comments. Sorry, everything's been kind of a blur the last 2 days. Saying that when I was showing the graph that I had put for many days $313, and that I was, how could it be 313 every day or something along the lines that I was blowing smoke up your asses. So what I did is for the graph, I'll show you what I did for the graph. I took through up until a couple days ago, I took what our average daily balance was, which was 313. I wasn't going to go back through every single day again. I'd already done that. I didn't keep track of it, but I'd already gone through. I wasn't about to do that. 313 is the average. That gets us up to here. I am recording every day, so it's not blowing smoke. Oh, man. But at least we're only betting 45. So I don't get the part about blowing smoke. This is still accurate. Even if I had the exacts for up and down, we would have ended up at this spot right here at the end because we're taking the daily average. So I'm not sure I understand what the disgruntlement is about how I have this showing. And I'm only showing this graph because a couple of you asked to see this, to see where we're at. Otherwise, to me, this shows you everything we need to see. And I've been putting on today's day's 48. Right now, the biggest bet we've done is 540 today. I'll come over here to the graph and see what's the lowest here. This is the lowest today, 717. Oof. All right, we're back down to 45. Maybe we should just leave it at 90. Let's do it 90 and see if we can get it done. Anyway, so the lowest is 717. Max deficit is 717. I can go back and look at the video for day 46 and I'll fill that in. So, and this, like I said earlier, this 5,000 max bet, that doesn't really reflect because the rest of these show like what was the max deficit we had to bet in order to get back. So that 5,000 is a little bit misleading. All right, there we go. Look at that. Boom. We're at 300. All right, I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'm going to go look at what systems we're going to play next, and we're going to come back and have some fun. All right? Cheers. Hey, all. I thought I'd come back with just a little quick evening session here and play a couple different ways. So I saw a lot of you were asking for the Roulette Masters Holy Grail. So we'll go ahead and we'll play that. He basically, we'll go ahead and do $10 units like he does. He basically bets first and second dozen and just increases by 1 unit until and keeps it at that level until he hits a goal. I believe it's $150. I find it risky for me because when you start keeping it up and then you're keeping it up until you hit that goal instead of coming back down. But let's give it a try and see what happens. So, all right, there's a loss. So we'll increase it by 1 unit. In this case, we can double on the first one. Let's quiet her. After we do this for a bit, we'll go to another system. I saw on Kentucky White's channel, he likes betting 9 overlapping corners. It's a $45 bet, and he doubles. Actually, I should probably go check. I'm not sure if he doubles it. I believe he doubles it on losses, or adds 1 unit. I'll go double check before we play that. It's a different way of doing it. Again, the great thing about all this is that, all right, so now we got to keep it at this until we get to 150. So this goes against my style of trying to bring back your bet size back down as low as possible. Because if we keep losing and then we got to leave it up there at, say, 120, 130 bucks, 140 bucks, and you got to leave it there until we get to 150 is But everything has pros, its cons. And then the other one, like I said, I'll check out is the 9 overlapping corners for $45. If you hit any of the second column within those 9 corners, those are kind of jackpot numbers. Again, nothing wrong with them. To each their own. All right, so now we're up 20. And we'll just keep repeating this bet until we get up to 150 and keep keeping it at that top bet until we get to where we're supposed to be. Some people believe in changing their methods. I do too. I've switched to 5 streets when the 9 street's not working out well after a while. I don't think I need to switch all that much. And that's the great thing about YouTube, right? Or any the information out there is you can watch this channel. You can watch the Roulette Master, CEG, Roulette Grinder, Roulette Rounders, Joe Croupier, Art V, Kentucky White's channel, and you can just go through those and kind of menu it out and see what that you like, and what works for you, and what kind of channel resonates with you. If you want a no-nonsense channel that has minimal, then I think Joe Croupier's site and Kentucky's site. I mean, they have pretty much no talking, just showing you. I prefer if there was a little bit more explaining going on when I'm watching their sites, just so I can see their thought process. If you want a little bit more, talky, I guess that's, Roulette Master, this channel, CEG. All right, now we got to leave it here at 30 and 30 and keep it at this level. Like I said, I'm not crazy about this because it keeps it, once we start losing, it keeps it real high. Anyway, to each their own. I like that. You can go out there and figure out what it is that you like and what works for you and all the different strategies. I was just going over Roulette Master's channel, looking at a bunch of strategies, and I don't know. At the end of the day, for me, a lot of them are just rehashes or overly complicated. That's for me. They're just way overly complicated. We don't need to make it that hard. I feel like I want to change. Look at all these middle and higher, but we'll see. We'll play it out. We're going to play it out. What I should do is go back and look here, 2618. Let's just say we're going to do normal 9 street, okay? Normal 9 street. We've played 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26 a win, 5's a win, 2's a win, 33 is a win, 18's a win, 26 is a win. So we'd have 6 wins. We're just going to say we're going to play first 3 the whole time. So right now we have 6 wins. versus this. There we go. There's a win. That would also be a win for us. So we'd be at 7 wins. Now, to be fair, this started out with a bet of $10 and $10 at $20. So we'd have to match that to see how it worked out. So we're going to leave the bet the same. So that would be 7 wins. This first bet starts up with a $20 bet. So for us to do a $20 bet, what, $3 streets, $2 streets? So we'd have to do $2 streets. That'd be $6. If we were going to do the same starting bet, it'd be $6 a win times 7 wins, $42. This would be a loss for us. So we'd have 1 loss. Right now we're down $90, 50 and 50. So we're down $90. The other one we would have been up, what did I say, 6 times. We were winning $6 times 7. That's 42. Then we just lost $18, right? So we're up plus 24 right now versus down. Okay, there's a win. We would have doubled up. So we would have won $8. We're plus 32. This one, we're down 40. We're going to keep the bet the same. Like I said, this is just me. I don't care for this strategy where you're just escalating your bets and you just leave them high. That's, oh man. Because we all know you hit a 3rd dozen streak here. And so for this, honestly, what I'd rather do is do hopscotch, statistically all the same, but it makes you feel better that you're covered across the board rather than feeling like you're leaving 12 numbers out there. It doesn't matter. What's on the board? Oh my gosh, look at this though. All right, so we're going to keep going. All right, we're down 140. All right, let's see if we can get a second dozen run here. So what was that last number? 33. We would have won on that one. 2 plus 6. We'd be at $38 right now if we were doing $2 street bets. $2 streets times 9, $18 starting bet. We'd be at plus 38 right now. We're minus 40 and so we'd be plus 20 because we just lost 18. We had a $2,000 bankroll, right? So that's what Roulette Master says. Hey, you got to have a $2,000 bankroll. So we have it. And he's like, well, that's what your $2,000 bankroll is. And that's true. That's true. I got no problems with that. You all know I'll dig deep at times to go in. It's still crazy to me that how many channels are out there. Good, we pulled this one in. How many channels out there are still just using fake money on Roulette Royale or whatever? It's, I don't know, it's super easy to get on here and just play real. I mean, you could even use gold coins on here, but at least we're getting real spins here. Roulette Royale, it's like playing dice on here. It's all digital, right? You just don't know. All right, we're down 190. What was that last spin? 24. We would have lost. So now we're up plus $2 on our other method. We're up 2. This one's down 90. That's a good win there. All right. We're at plus 8. This one we're at minus 120. We're going to keep the bet the same. See if we can get a couple in a row. We need 2 more in a row and be up. I guess it's pretty hard to compare this one with the 9 street because we are only doing $18 bets, but we're staying. This one is betting $140, you know. 34, it's a loss on both our parts. So we're minus 10 there. We're minus 260 there. I told you I hate 2 dozens. Hate, hate, hate. Till daddy takes a T-bird away. All right. I'm trying to decide how far down the rabbit hole do I want to go with this strategy. The Holy Grail. Well, let's see if it can get us out of here. I'm thinking this is called Holy Hell. All right, we're minus $28 on the other one. We are down, $420, damn. Well, we'll follow it through a little bit more. Playing 90, man. This system, I'm sorry. We're down $420. I'm betting $90. We're going to have to win 5 times without losing. All right. We're going to go one more. If we don't at least get a couple wins here, we'll call it. I mean, we're down $600. And that was, what, a 25? So we would have won on that. We're down $22 on our other one. Well, this isn't being accurate because I forgot to double up. So let me go back and see if I were to double up my bets. Minus 10. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Not the Holy Grail. The holy shit. We'll go one more time. Look at all these high numbers, man. Yeah, I definitely do not recommend systems that you go up high and then you need to leave your number high until you reach targets. Like wants to reach $150 target. No thanks. It's just not my style. If you've had success with this, go ahead. But don't anybody say they're out there that I don't play other stuff and try to... Oh my God. Wow. We only have $980 left. All right, we'll go to 120. I told you I hate 2 dozen systems. This sucks. All right, we're at 120. Now we'd have to win 9. I mean, come on. I'm going to have to win 8 or 9 times without losing and stepping it up each time we lose. No. No. That's just my opinion. Okay, finally get a win. I definitely don't like systems where you can't win within 2 to 3 spins and get your recovery back. So that's personally why everybody, I mean, this is why I think it's ridiculous. People who say, oh, martingale, that's terrible. Everything has its pros and its cons, right? At least with martingale, you're going to get back in profit in 1 to 2 to possibly 3 spins. With these, where you just step up and you say, well, you're protecting your bankroll. Protecting your bankroll, my ass. Look how many spins it's going to take for me to get out of this thing. The chance of me winning and keeping my bet this high? Nah. I mean, that's flawed logic. Oh, fuck. All right, we're done with this ridiculousness. This system, I give it a F minus for fuck minus. All right, we're down 1140. Nah. No thanks, man. All right, we're going to have to go back and work our own magic. Let's see, what do we got? 3412. All right. Oops. We're too late. Oh, down 1140. Okay. So much for the titles on there. It says the best roulette system ever. That would have been finally a win. Watch him get a string of low numbers now. All right, 12, 29, 25. We're going to go 1, 3, 4, I think. I'm not even trying to get all the way out of this one. Oh, man. But we're going to go up higher. All right, we got $450. If we win this, we win 150. It's quite the deficit we need to climb. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. I'm almost burned out of my... I only have another 200 if we lose this one. I almost burned my $2,000. Kind of sucks to take a loss when we're just trying out different... Oh, well, we're having fun. All right, we'll try it again. This is our last 200 bucks. Yeah. I don't want to hear any of you ever again say you want to see me try the Holy Grail or 24 systems. I will not do it. I will not do it, especially that Holy Grail. That, I'm sorry, Roulette Master. It works for you and it's great. I've sure have had my fair share of fails on my system, but that system, I just see it more often than not, just kicking your ass. Oh my God. What happened? I didn't even get all the numbers covered? Oh, all right. We're going to stop it right there, and I'll see if I come back and what we're going to do. All right. I'll be back. All right, we're back. I brought in another $2,000, but it hasn't shown up yet here. Let's see if balance too low. Hate when they do that. Watch this. I go back here, and here's a $2,000 balance up there. All right, I'll put you on pause until I get in, unless this takes us in, which it probably won't. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see if we can do this. $100, $200, $400. We're going in all $2,000 on this spin, which seems like nothing, right? We did 5,000 yesterday, but I had some help. All right, this makes it fun. This adds a little of excitement, right? Come on, $2,000. Oof, right next to the 3035. That was close. Let's do it again. And let's add a 25 to each. Well, we'll see. If not, this puts us down, you know, almost $4,000, whatever. We'll make it back up. We got a whole 10 months left. I'm not worried about it. We have a surplus. Nice. All right. That gave us some back. $11.65. I think I'll just temper it down a little. We'll go $250. I'll go 50s. I mean, I don't mind losing the 1,000. We can make that back. We got the extra 1,000 from yesterday, so that would, if we can get back to 165 here, that would put us kind of even Steven with keeping our, what did we get today? $600. Ooh, that would have been another $500. Okay, we're gonna go for 1,000. Yeah, if we're gonna go for 1,000, let's just go for 2,000. Let's go for it again. This will give us $400, or we'd be down 31.15. I don't know if I have my Excel still open. I do. I'll have to go back through the videos and see where we're at. I didn't really keep track of it. Today's day 49, right? 2,000 was our max bet. Down. Nice. Ooh, right next to that 0 again. Look at that. That's a second 26 between the 0 and the 3. Ooh, doggy. All right, let's cool our jets. We'll go ahead and do 500. What was our deepest here? It was 1990. Now, it's not really fair. I'm putting 1990 there, but that wasn't the way we play. I mean, that's not how I play. Not that I haven't been in deeper than 1990, but sort of going to throw those metrics off when we look back at it, because that's not my system, right? Oh, man, it's really playing right near that 0, isn't it? All right, we're getting within striking range. I'm going to cool off a little bit again. What are we talking? 15, 26, 19, 23. We're gonna go down here a couple spins. I feel like it's due to hit some of these outside in the 0. He's getting real close. I'd like to get within striking range. If we can get within 500, then I have enough to go for it. We would have $2,500, which would be $500 per double street. Could try to get it all back. Ooh, there's that 36. Dang. Yeah, I think I'm kind of content being only down $615 and trying to bring it back doing 9 streets. You know, 11, 15. Actually, let's do that. Let's go back to our server. Let's see if we can't do 9 streets to get us out of here, eh? So, good old 9 streets. All right. 14, 32, 12, 36, 15. You know, I'm going to go 1, 3, 4 and see how that does for us. 135. I'm going to go 540 right off the bat. Right off the bat. And fingers crossed. It hasn't. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Let's see what happens. No matter what, we came back, right? The deficit of 1990. All right, there we go. There's 180. Down 430. All right, we're just going to go 135. Because even if we lose this, we just won 180, so we'd still be up $45 from where we were. Still making tracks. I mean, I was watching, I like seeing other people's strategy as I do, and I appreciate it. And everybody, like I said, has their differences. I was looking over at Kentucky White's. He was doing, like I said, 9 overlapping streets. Seemed like a lot of work to me to get 135. I think he had a $2,000 bankroll. And he ended up 135. But I mean, he wasn't betting very much, so he only had 45. So on the flip side, it was a fairly low risk, and you got out of there. He got out of there with $135. So that's pretty good. All right, here we go. What are we betting here? 135? Okay. All right. You know what? Even if we get this down to minus 300, we still hit our goal for today. So it was worth it to show you guys a different thing. And I might do that at the very beginning and then do my own thing at the end, because then I know how much I have to make up for at the end, right? Oh, there's a loss. It's all right. Expect it. Accept it. All right, here we go. I'm going 540 again. Even if we lose these, we'd be, down 1,060, which is still almost half of what we were down. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Yeah, I have to go back and look. Let's see where we left off today. I'm pretty sure I thought we ended up doing 2 sessions, but maybe I didn't get another 300 in the second session. I don't remember. All right, that's what we needed. Look at that. Popped us all the way back up again. Here we go. Let's look at our VIP levels. We're at 36.44, almost a platinum 6. Rake back today is 48.15, and this reload for 365 daily reload, $365 is in 1 hour. I do not count any of that towards our roulette. And in fact, I almost want to break, if I'm going to go play just other people's strategies, and I almost want to break that out of the challenge, because but we won't. Anything live roulette we'll leave in there. How's that? All right, there we go. 295. Nice. We are definitely getting in striking range. If we get in, yeah. I mean, we could do 2 540 bets. Or 3 270 bets would get us almost there. So we'll see. Not bad though, huh? Gang, we bust that out of this $2,000 hole that the Holy Hell system got us in. And I'm just kidding. It works for Roulette Master. I'm not trying to bash on anybody else's systems, because, like I said, Lord knows, I've gotten in some deep shizzle with 9 streets myself. So, all right, let's see. I think we'll just leave it here. I've been really tempted to go for it, but we're just going to leave it here. Work our way back. We're looking good. We're below 300 right now. Now that I've been a lot more cautious, even 250 feels like a lot. Gosh, I go back sometimes. I look at like day 2 video where I'm betting over $4,000 for 3 spins in a row, and that was awesome. But I had a different mindset back then. I was willing just to go for broke and go for it. And now that we have a community and things are doing well, and we're doing cash giveaways, which reminds me, another giveaway coming up probably this Saturday, but I got to check with Boss Lady and see what we're doing Saturday, if we've got plans. And this is next Saturday I'm talking about, obviously. Then we'll try to do it on Thursday. But the polls, everybody in Discord said Saturday works best. But I'd want to do it in the morning so that it doesn't tie up our whole day. But it's going to be fun. We're going to do another one and give away. Well, we had 5 people win $100 each. 2 of them doubled down and won, so there was $400 there. And 3 of them decided to put it on 5 double streets and lost. So we gave away $400, although they initially won $500. So it was it was fun, and I appreciate the good spirits. I do. I appreciate all the good attitudes at those who doubled down on it and lost, and I loved seeing those 2 guys put it all on, And I believe I have shown you the store, our storefront, but this is some of the merchandise we're working on right now. Everything. I heard some people said, hey, I don't go to casinos, so we'd love to have mouse pads, cups, tumblers. I like the baby jumpsuit. What was that, a 15? All right, look at that. Anyway, so yeah. So we're going to continue adding, and these come in white as well. I think it looks much better in black. This one, all they had, this is a tri-blend. These are tri-blend shirts, and I really like tri-blend. They're just soft and comfortable and stretchy. Unfortunately, this women's fitted shirt only comes in like a charcoal gray. It doesn't come in a solid black, but this one does. Anyway, because those are more fitted. So we'll keep working on it, and when it's ready, we'll bust it open. Oh, man. Well, we knew we were on a good run. Look at that. Look at this. We're doing well. So yeah, once we get this going, and these prices were just set automatically by Shipify, and I had to go through and do it. So I'm going to actually lower the prices to pretty much give away, and I got to see what kind of fees Shipify charges me each time they sell, what kind of commission they charge, and how that comes out. And we'll be making it as affordable as possible, okay? I think they're pretty cool, and hats off to C-Mac. He's one of our members. He did this logo for us, and I think it looks awesome. Okay. You know what? We're going to leave it at 270. Something on the logo. You see where the green is. Let's go back and do it on something that's brighter. So you see where the green is pointing to the side. It's like at the 3 o'clock position. A member had a good idea to pull the green down at the 20, so it would represent green would be 420. So we're actually going to do that, maybe. I thought that was kind of funny. But no, I think these look great. I decided to do this one. I came up with this one to make fun of my own craziness going full tilt. So, oh, man. Falling apart at the wheels. 24 and 30. Oof. All right. We're at 540. Even if we lose this, we're still well above. We're halfway. It'll take us down to about halfway here. Let's see. Yeah, it'll take us right about here, and we'll still be considerably higher than where we were. So if you have any kind of merchandise that you're thinking of you'd like to see, or anything, a special comment on there or something that would be funny, we're looking to make it funny and lighthearted. I like a lot of them. I ordered some samples just to see what they look like, and I'll show you how they play out. She's wrecking us. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. All right, here we go. We're getting serious. Huh. Getting serious. All right. Did we start out with a balance of 3,000? Or I thought we started with a balance of 2,000. Must not have been. Must have been $3,000 balance. Because we have $2,000 with 1,000. All right, let's hope we can get out of this one. Oh, my Lord. I'm kind of regretting doing these bonus, trying different strategies. At least doing it with $10. Oh, my God. She's killing us. All right. We got to win this one. I can't double up on this. We don't have enough funds to double up. This would tap us out right here, and we would be done for the night. We'll take our $870, take our basketball, and go home. I'm just going to leave it on these streets. You know, I told myself never get stubborn and staying. She's obviously hitting, you know, for whatever reason. It's statistically or coincidentally. All right, that's a win finally. We'd have to win 3 of these just to break even. Oof. All right. What was that? All right, we're going 2160. So if we win this one, we would break even with the $1,000 loss, because we won one at 1,000 and we won one at double, which is a 3. Takes us 3 wins to win. Oh my God! And to think we were within like $200 of what were we? We were within $115 of getting even. That's how it goes. Whew. All right, so we broke even with where we were at. We're back down to 970. What was that? 2,880 on what was that bet? That bet was a $2,000 bet. So that's a 700, right? 720 win. Yeah, 720. We'll just go for it again. We lose, at least we walk away with 870, and we will take our $3,000 loss and make it up tomorrow. That's all right. Nice. That's what we're talking about. Okay, we're right back in the game. 134. We're down 250. We're going 540. Let's see if we can get this one. That'll get us to 180. That'd put us down $70. Then we can drop back down to 135 and, you know, hopefully win twice. So if we can get 3 wins in a row here, we'll be doing okay. Even if we don't, 540, I mean, compared to the last bets that we were making at $2,000. What was that, three bets in a row? Let's see, history, 2,000 in a row, 1,000 in a row, 10. We got it. All right. We're clawing our way back there, huh? 134, 135. There we go. All right. If we can get this one, we'll be down 25. We can drop it down to $45 bets, and they're doing a new dealer. I hate that. I think they should give us heads up before the clock starts ticking down so you can choose to bet or not. That's, I don't know. I think that's shady as fuck. All right, come on, just give us a couple. I would be very happy to break even and call it a night after all this. Heck, maybe even if we lose this one, I just call it and take it -2, you know, -200 almost, and or -205 and call it a night. Oof. All right, we got that one. All right, we're only down $25. All right, here we go. We're only at $45 now. For those that want to see the number history, there it is. Okay, Smiley, let's give us 2 wins here and we're done. We need $30. Need $30. Okay, there's one. And here we go. And I'll go back and look and see daily tracker. I'll have to see. I'll have to go back and look and see where we ended up here. I'm pretty sure on the graph that I put in today, day 49. So yeah. So that shows $300 there. 16,516. 16,516. Yeah, so that'd be 300. Okay. We're up 5. We're calling it quits from being down. There we were down 1990, and there we were down 2050. We clawed back all the way back to 5. We will take it. Anyway, happy Saturday evening. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the good weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Be good humans. Be good to each other. Cheers.